Let's take a look at a few extrinsic factors that can be important for common injuries that occur in pitchers. The first one that we can see is the repetitive and intense nature of the pitching motion itself. Another one is the environmental factors, basically the weather conditions on the game day, whether it be too cold or too hot, and usually those are seen at the extreme ends of the playing season. And this is very important for the pitchers themselves because usually pre-existing conditions such as arthritis can be exacerbated by these extreme environmental factors. Another extrinsic factor is the playing surface itself, and basically playing on a hard raised mound. Finally, the last extrinsic factor that we can see is basically the proper footwear that pitchers use. As you can imagine, during the landing and follow-through phases, it puts a lot of force on that planting leg, and what pitchers need are the proper footwear, the proper cleats, in order to keep that foot firmly in place. So what steps can we take in order to prevent these injuries from occurring? First, it's always useful to allow proper resting periods to allow the body time to heal. Next, limits on the pitch counts, and this depends on the age group. As you can imagine, we want younger pitchers to be throwing less pitches, and then we can gradually increase the pitch count as the pitcher becomes older. We want to incorporate a good arm maintenance program, which includes a strengthening program. Allow time to ease into a pitching rotation, either at the beginning of the season or when called up to the next level. And finally, like I discussed in the last slide, proper footwear is key to prevent ankle injuries.
One thing that the Little League organization did in the past couple years is that they changed from doing a innings count to a pitch count for the Little League pitchers, to where if a pitcher pitched 70 to 85 pitches, they are not allowed to pitch for the next 2 to 3 days.
Finally, I threw in this slide for both coaches and trainers to become aware of any nonverbal cues or some physical cues that may occur with their pitchers. As we go down the list here, some of the nonverbal cues that may occur with pitchers are that they rush their motion in order to generate some more power. They shorten his arm, deceleration. They basically take more time in between the pitches. And finally, they've been massaging their elbow or top of their shoulder as a very nonverbal cue that area is really hurting. Some physical cues that should be made aware of are anything that includes redness, discoloration, swelling, burning sensation, a lack of grip, loss of extension, flexion, or normal range of motion. All right, well, that concludes our presentation. This is Nathan Allfavor
And Greg Wallace.
signing off. If you have any questions, feel free to ask now.